So I was sitting this morning doing my morning routine, and I just thought about just a few years ago when I was doing the same thing early in the morning before I would go to my job, and I literally would write down exactly the things that how I wanted to start my day. And I realized today that I was literally doing exactly what I was writing back in the day, like all of those things that I wanted to create. I'm doing them right now, and I felt really grateful, and I wanted to share a message with you regarding just living with pain in general and trying to and putting your whole life on hold until you get better. Like this video, I haven't planned for this video, so I don't have any notes or anything. It's just something that I wanted to share. Don't wait until you are pain-free to start living your life, to start planning your goals, to start just making that first step, because if you keep waiting, it's never gonna happen. You have to make that first step, even though it seems impossible to do, but you have to make that first step to get a little closer to your goals, and that sends a message to your subconscious mind that you are doing it, and that really helps you to achieve that goal at the end. And I know that you may think that I don't know like how much pain you're in right now, and believe me, like I do understand. When I was diagnosed with piriformis syndrome, and I had the disc herniation, and I also had the spinal arthritis that I was diagnosed with, like I didn't even know from where to start. Like I had so many things going on that it seemed like I would never get better, because I didn't know exactly what to focus on. Like, what do I focus on right now? What do I do? And this doctor gives me one opinion, this therapist gives me a different opinion. Nobody really knows, everybody's guessing, and I wasn't moving forward, and I was just lost in between all these opinions, and it was just chaos. And at that time, I've always been passionate about health and fitness. I've always worked out. I would go to the gym, just do what I can, and after I graduated, like I really wanted to become a coach, and specifically a strength coach. And strength coaches are very focused on, athletic training, injury prevention, rehab. So I just loved learning about all that stuff, and I wanted to pursue it. But I knew that if I would take the course, I would have to go, and I'll have to, just work out with athletes and lift heavy weights and just do all these things that it was impossible for me to do. So I was just struggling to go for a walk, like struggling to just function around the house, let alone, go and work out and lift heavy weights on top of that. So, but like I was like, what, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, because it was one thing, that was in my head the whole time. I never ever believed that I was gonna be with the pain forever, and that's really important. You have to believe that you will heal. You have to believe that your body is recovering, and no matter what other people tell you, like the doctors told me that the arthritis I had was an autoimmune condition, it was irreversible, and all we could do was just to take immune suppressing drugs so that we can slow it down. That was literally what they told me, and if I don't, then I'm gonna have flare-ups and inflammation, like ongoing inflammation, and at the end my hips and my discs will fuse up, and I will end up maybe in a wheelchair, unable to move, because I will lose all the mobility and flexibility. So that was literally what they told me. Like me, I was like 23. But even then, like I was like, that's not me. I'm not gonna end up like that. Like it was that belief that it looked impossible. I did not see myself, being in a wheelchair. A lot of people would have easily believed that. They would have easily started to identify with the illness, tell everybody, There are many people who, it's like the chronic pain kind of serves them in a way. They get maybe attention from people. They feel like a victim. I did not want that. So that's the difference. So I went ahead and I registered for the course, and I went, and you know, it was really bad. I would go to these classes and everybody is lifting weights, and I'm just standing in a corner. Like, they would do these drills where they're running around and jumping, doing plyometrics, and I'm just like, I can't even sit. You know, the chair makes my hip spasm really bad, and everybody they thought I was injured, and they would ask me like what was going on, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm in so much pain, I can't really do that. So I would just skip a few things and do what I can. Anyway, so I'm just standing there and learning as much as I can, and not giving up on my dream. You know, I wanted to become a strength coach. I had no idea how it was gonna happen, but I'm there. Like, I took that first step, I registered, I'm there, I'm learning, I'm studying, and you know, like, I am 100% positive that if I did not register for that course, I wouldn't be here today, because when I started learning, it was like I went down that rabbit hole. Like, I was like, oh my God, one textbook to the next. Oh, I'm gonna take this next course, I'm gonna take that. And I was learning like 24/7. If I'm not learning, I'm listening to audiobooks all about the nervous system, the muscular system, like all of these things. And you know, that course exposed me to so many other things that I ended up learning so much about my body to be able to take control of my healing and ultimately get pain-free. So if I did not take that first step, not followed my heart, you know, I wouldn't have come to this point now where I have pursued my goal. I became a strength coach. I started my coaching business. So everything led to the next. You just have to make that first step. So whatever it is that you want to pursue, a career or hobby, maybe you want to do like a bodybuilding competition, or maybe you want to run a marathon, or maybe you want to climb a mountain, just write it down. I would literally write down exactly what I want to do, and exactly how I was going to show up every day, and exactly how I wanted my body to feel every single day. Like that feeling of pain-free, literally describe it. Describe how you want to feel every day. What do you want to do? You know, and I did the visualizations every single day. And believe me, guys, they work. You just have to believe in them. Like, if you don't believe in any of this, don't even bother trying. So that's just the message that I wanted to share with you. Please keep going and follow your goals, follow your dreams. Don't let the pain stop you, no matter how much pain you are in right now. Like, just maybe you can research more about it. You can read books about that topic or whatever you want to pursue. You can learn about it. Like, that doesn't stop you from learning and reading books and planning for what's to come. You need to be planning always for what is gonna come, because you believe in your heart that you're not gonna live with this pain forever. So I really hope that this message resonates with you. And again, guys, if you are new to my channel, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video.